What are some things that you see kind of are patterns that precede winning?
I'll tell you, when they get frustrated that they're losing. I've seen this across a couple different years where if somebody's not doing well or not worried, you should be worried. But if somebody's not doing well and they're very worried about it and they very much hate that they're not doing well, that's a good sign.
Hey, how's it going? It's Tim Brown, and this is the Hook Butter Leads podcast. And today I'm at Roof Tiger. I'm like, who is this? Ben from Roof Tiger. How you doing, man?
Good, buddy. Thanks for having me again.
You were on recently, but I figured we should do an episode since I'm in town.
Yeah.
I got to see the coolest office, the coolest roof office I've probably been to. It's definitely the most stylish.
Thank you.
And to me, that's cool.
Awesome.
Why did you do so much work on that? I did an office tour, so go watch that. But while I have you on the podcast, why did you do it?
The ethos of almost every decision, I wouldn't even say almost, the ethos of every decision I've made in the roofing industry is to be different. And so the office is a extension of being different. And usually when you think of a construction office, you think of ashtrays on paper with somebody not caring about the perception of how they're perceived in office, wanting to create something different. And that's what you see here.
Because homeowners aren't always in the office.
No.
It's not like usually like highest priority.
Correct. But if they do come in the office to pay their bill or to pick out materials or to talk about something, I feel like perception is reality and people should know that we care about the office space and we care about their home, right?
So what I find interesting, so just so you guys know, there's a lot of black walls. There's a lot of tiger prints. There's a lot of panther stuff. Everything's themed. There's pillows that are themed. Everything's kind of like fresh. You got interior design.
Yeah.
You got this style. What is interesting, people make judgments on a company based on what they got going on, right? Like if somebody comes into your office and it's super messy and doesn't look very nice, it's like, oh, this person doesn't care about their space. I know really cool companies that have just kind of garbagey offices.
Yes.
What I'm getting at is it reflects well in the company's quality.
I say everything matters.
Yeah.
Everything. I think details matter. How you do one thing is how you do everything.
Mm-hmm.
So our trucks are wrapped. They're new vehicles. Our office is nice. It's new, like redone everything. So the details matter. Everything matters in branding. And as long as you're branding along that same path, it's a compounding effect. Truck wraps look a certain way. Office looks a certain way. Sales reps are dressed a certain way. Everything from start to finish is done in a specific order. So it's valuable.
So
Compounding effect.
you mentioned the hometown advantage. And you were just saying like who gets what side on the podcast or whatever, but hometown advantage is like a thought I have a lot about marketing. Mm-hmm. It's especially acute when somebody tries to go into a new market and they suddenly realize like, oh, the brand equity mattered. Like, all this other stuff that we're doing mattered. Like if you just do one type of marketing in a new area, it's hard to like break through. But if you do like 5 types of marketing, for some reason it does.
All equities, all EBITDAs are not created equally.
Yeah. Tell me more about what you mean there.
You could have 2 of the identical companies, one with let's say an EBITDA of $100,000. Let's make it really simple. You have an EBITDA of $100,000 that's a storm chaser with no brand. And you have an EBITDA of $100,000 that's branded properly, that does 60% retail, that has branded vehicles, branded and a cogent message through the town. Private equity is going to want the second option more than the first because it's reputable and you can repeat it more often in different cities.
So if you're talking to other roofing companies right now, do you think that they should sell in the next couple of years?
I think it depends on everybody's future plans of what they want to get out of a roofing company. If somebody wants to pass it down to their kids one day, then no. If somebody wants to build it to sell it, as Lance Bachler would say, then heck, why not? Private equity is really hot right now. So I think it's something that's worth considering if it's going to be here for the next few years.
So hot right now.
So hot.
So
Cue Nelly hot in here.
If you were to recreate this somewhere else in the country, let's say we flew to
Atlanta.
Portland. Yeah, Atlanta. And you kind of had to redo this, but you know, obviously, like you don't get to bring the brand.
I don't get to bring
Don't get to bring the brand because let's say you'd sold it or something.
Roof Shark.
You'd go animal.
Absolutely.
You'd go animal. What else would you do right away that would just give you an advantage comparatively to other roofing companies?
Content.
So animal.
Yep.
Content.
Yep.
What else?
Ads.
Truck
wraps. Truck wraps would be number one.
Truck wraps.
Logo, truck wraps, yard signs.
And ads, you're doing TV now?
Yes.
And are you doing radio at all?
Not yet, but we will.
Talk to me about that for a second. Let's zoom in there. Let's say you're in a different market.
Yeah.
You've decided to go like kind of just be real. It's like almost like a little irritating, the jingle. Can I be honest about that?
Yeah, sure.
Because I feel like you're doing it on purpose. Right.
It's very repetitive. I've had 3 Google reviews that I've had removed because it's not relevant to our business. They're not customers.
Yeah.
But they've left a Google review 1 star and said, I hate your song. I will never use your company because it's so annoying. But I've had 3 other people comment 5-star reviews and say, I love your marketing.
RoofCon is definitely the best conference I've ever attended, and I've been to several. We go to several every single year.
I bought the tickets. I said, we're going.
This year they broke 5,000 tickets, so it's growing bigger and bigger every single year.
If you're not here, I don't know where you're at.
Definitely coming back 2024. See you then.
RoofCon, the #1 conference for the roofing and solar community, is coming back to Orlando, October 23rd through 25th, 2024. Get your tickets today at roofcon.com.
How much TV are you doing?
We had, I think, 300,000 views in the first month.
Mm-hmm. And this is just straight, like explain the commercial for a second.
Roof Tiger.
It's just you out in the field.
It's me out in the field with a tiger costume, and I have a guitar in my hand, and I'm just singing Roof Tiger, put a tiger on your roof. I think I repeat the line 4 times, and that's a 30-second commercial. There's no other words. That's all I say, and at the end it says, put a tiger on your roof, therooftiger.com.
Is it just a cappella?
It is. I'm sorry. I strummed the guitar, and then Ben looped the guitar sound. So
what are you doing with this? What is the like ethos behind the commercial? And because obviously that's a choice.
Yes, there was a very famous commercial and slogan from, I think, an oil company back in the day, and it was "Put a tiger in your tank." If you Google "Put a tiger in your tank," it's very famous. It's like Shell or Pennzoil or something. And the person I work with on media from Wizard of Ads, he came up with this slogan called "Put a tiger on your roof."
Mm-hmm.
And I trademarked that slogan as well. So I own the trademark to it. But it's very catchy. It's very simple. And you can put it across any medium. So that would be a website, which it's on the website now from Hook Agency. It's on the TV commercial. It's going to be on billboards. It's going to be on radio commercials. It's going to be everywhere. So it's an easy, repetitive thing that would stick in your head. Put a tiger on your roof now.
And if you did that, let's say you were getting that stuck in people's heads, and like some people are annoyed. They're only annoyed because it's stuck in their head. Probably.
Yeah, probably.
That person's not annoyed because they saw that commercial once.
So my TV consultant, his name is Chris Maddock. He said that he did work for the #1 jeweler in Canada. He ran a long campaign, and the slogan that he created was, it was in a bus stop, and it was an engagement ring advertisement. And the advertisement said something like, "It sucks to be lonely." That's the advertisement. And it had the jeweler below it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
That's on purpose irritating.
Yes. And you got to think, it's a bus stop. It might be raining outside, and you're looking at this advertisement. You might be lonely, going home from work. You hate your job, right? And the advertisement you look at, it says, "It sucks to be lonely." And he's the #1 jeweler in Canada because he was willing to be irritating, and people remembered that. And he said that the company got death threats from marketing. But he said they grew to be the #1 jeweler in Canada. So,
give me a little bit more about the science. What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not Chris Maddock or Wizard of Ads.
But if we had to guess.
He said that if an effective ad should have half the population hate it and half the population love it. Let me give you an example. Nickelback. Taylor Swift. Yeah.
I'm fine with Nickelback, although they're considered cheesy. Maybe
people hate Nickelback.
They're huge.
There's a large population that hates Nickelback.
They're huge. And then Taylor Swift, for some reason, she does irritate me when I think about her.
There, but some people are Swifties and they will sell their soul for her. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So divisive people often have this interesting take, right? LeBron James.
Don't know anything about him.
Okay. So he's a basketball player.
Why? I do that.
But yeah, people hate LeBron James. But
Really?
love them. Oh yeah, dude. There's LeBron hate everywhere.
Okay.
There's Michael Jordan hate.
Yeah, that's just because they're like the best. So people are like,
But they're popular.
yeah.
But the people hate them and love them.
Because if
Jesus Christ.
if Taylor Swift was like, she's smaller,
Mm-hmm.
then people wouldn't hate her. Like they hate her partly because she's so ridiculously successful.
Sure.
I think that there's a story arc with all
Of those things.
high performers where like you're on the way up and everyone loves you.
Yeah.
And then there's this thing where it happens where you might still be crushing it, but like for some reason, some people they're mad.
Mm-hmm.
They're mad that you're winning. And
Sure.
why does that happen, you think?
I had that when I first started, where roofing companies or construction companies would drive by me and they would like literally flip me off or like laugh at me
Yeah.
in the very beginning because I was being intentionally divisive with my brand. And I just kind of ignored the haters. I think that they don't like to see competition.
Yeah.
I think people like to not see competition.
But just to go to the pop culture thing for just a second longer, huh? Why do you think they hate Taylor Swift really?
She's political, for one.
Oh, yeah. Besides that, though,
Yeah.
like, people hated her before she was political.
I think people think that she's untalented. There's like a group that says like, she sings the same song over and over about her boyfriends.
Yeah.
And other people, she's like, oh, she's a lyrical genius.
Yeah. I think lyrical genius is a stretch. Anyways, I was just getting at the point that like sometimes people just hate to see people winning.
Yeah, I think that's common.
I don't know why, but people hate to see people winning. Like you don't want to.
let me
You don't want
check
to.
on that
People
bit.
want to hide
When
winning.
you see
from
some
that.
people winning sometimes, you're kind of just like,
Yeah.
you're just like, not, you don't hate that person, but you're kind of like, I missed out.
Oh, for sure.
If you saw another agency took a client of yours, you'd be like, I want that client.
Oh yeah, that's in competition. Haters in competition is a little bit more understandable.
Good point.
Like I have a lot of haters that are competitors, and that part, like, of course,
Yeah.
I would hate me too.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like haters that are competitors, like that's just everyone kind of discounts that a little bit.
Sure.
But like haters that are just like there, you're like, why? I guess like because I loved being the underdog. You know what I mean? Like, and when you're on the come up and you get to be the underdog, you've been an underdog for a while in this market.
I have.
You might start to be less of an underdog
Yeah.
because you start to win at a degree that like people are like, oh God.
I try not to pay attention too much to the competition.
Yeah.
I try to just stay in my own lane and focus on my numbers and my business and our employees.
What are some top numbers that you focused on the most?
Numbers in general,
Yeah.
profitability.
Yeah.
Yeah. Profitability, market spend, percentage of revenue to marketing, profitability.
Oh, numbers are your favorite band? Name 3 songs.
I'd say also, close rates are really important, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
Are my 3 favorites.
What do you, with the people that are winning right now on your sales team? I just, a newer sales guy just got 3 deals yesterday.
You did.
What are some things that you see kind of are patterns that precede winning?
I'll tell you, when they get frustrated that they're losing.
Once you get to know us, there's no reason to buy from anybody else. What we do differently is we do stake in the factory. You're truly buying direct. We don't sell to distribution. We sell to roofers, the people that have been getting hurt for years. You keep getting price increases from suppliers. We do price decreases. We've had about 4 price decreases this year. ZamboxvilleBuilding.com. We have a new website, the Amazon type platform. You go right on there, click it, put it in your cart. We can send it to you, or feel free to give us a call. We'll answer any questions for you.
I've seen this across a couple different years where if somebody's not doing well or not worried, you should be worried. But if somebody's not doing well and they're very worried about it and they very much hate that they're not doing well, that's a good sign.
It's scary though. Sometimes people get in that rut where they're like, I'm losing. So sometimes that can be like, it could stop close rate maybe a little
True.
bit.
That's where encouragement comes in
Yeah.
and pep talks and, hey, keep going. I promise you're going to break through, right? Like build them up. But if they're worried about their performance, it's a good thing. If somebody is totally aloof to how they're doing, that's a terrible sign.
I asked this in my Facebook group the other day, but I'm curious from you, like, what do you see are the things that like a top performer on your team does that the other people don't do?
Organization, follow up.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are the main 2. Or keeping their files organized. making sure they know exactly what every customer is needing and doing. Following up is incredibly, it's like everything in sales. And then I'll just say tenacity as well. Just like how high of a ceiling does this person have to go? Are they willing to be a $2 million sales rep, or are they just fine with 800,000?
Because 800,000 is like a decent living.
It's a decent living, sure. And you're going to have people like that, but you prefer to have 5 killers in your team. That'd be awesome.
Somebody is thinking about going out on their own. Spicy topic.
Good luck.
But talk to me about, would you say no? Like most people shouldn't do it?
I think I entered the roofing space at the perfect time.
Yeah.
And entering the business in 2025, it'd be very difficult. Not to say it's not possible, but it's very, very difficult because so many companies are focusing on the right things. So it's just more competitive. Even in a market like mine, there's a lot of good competition. I still think there's space for people, but you have to really work hard. And people, I think people lack grit to push through and really understand what it takes to be successful.
How about somebody that's outside of this market that tried to come in and compete with you? What do you think that you have that would keep them at bay or make it a lot harder to compete with you?
Local knowledge of the people. I think that's valuable. People think that Illinois is like this single state of like, if you think of California, people have things like you're a hippie or you're a liberal, but California is actually very diverse. Same with Illinois. You have Chicago and you have everywhere else, and Peoria has its own simple culture. So I'd say you have to know the people, know how they think, and market and behave toward them. Which if you're from Chicago, it's just not the same speed.
Mm-hmm.
Like the honking example I used earlier.
Yeah.
We don't use horns here. Air horns.
Yeah, I'll say this. I'm a guy. It feels a little slower.
It is.
Which I think, that probably ends up making its way into the sales conversations.
Yes.
Too, you're probably like, we're going to spend some time with this prospect because they matter and we're not trying to get to the next one immediately.
Yes.
How does that play out? How long is an average sales call with?
Probably a week. And we try to close on day one if we can.
Yeah.
I mean, oftentimes.
A couple hours though in house?
Oh, probably 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not one of those grinded out 3-hour guys. I hate that sales style.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because it's like then I'm like in at the end of the 3 hours. Maybe I'll comply because
you've been in my living room.
Yeah.
I can't stand the companies like that.
Yeah. What else can't you stand? on your podcast we did privileged complaints. On mine it's what else can't you stand?
Yeah. We can't stand it. It's like the audio.
Yeah.
We can't stand. What do you think?
Yeah.
We can't stand it. Bing. I'd say on the golf course when people are playing slow and then we'll let you play through.
That's me. That's me on there.
Those guys do. And they don't have course etiquette.
Oh, you can play through.
That's nice.
Yeah.
But if they don't have course etiquette, or like a 17-year-old doesn't know course etiquette,
Okay.
people bother me like that.
Give me a quick course etiquette so I can try not to be that guy.
Yeah, just let the person play through. And if you see somebody that's constantly nagging behind you, say, hey, bro, would you like to move?
Do the ow. We can't stand
We can't stand it.
I can't stand green text messages.
Same. Android users.
Get off my friend thread. Get out of my family.
You have a family member you're thinking about?
Oh yeah.
Did they know that?
Multiple.
Andrew Farrar, dude. Watch this. And never text me again. We can't stand it.
We can't stand it. Your turn.
Golly, when people post their drama to Facebook, personal drama to Facebook, and they're just like, yesterday, my brother, it's like, dude, and they'll post like a picture, you're like,
Yeah.
and you'll have a bunch of comments of people, and you're like, bro, I unfriend those people. We can't stand it.
I can't stand. I'm still in the privileged complaints mode. I can't stand. I can't stand old dudes when they let their balls hang out at the gym. Like, you don't need to be standing there for that long. Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, this is assault at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you got loose balls and they're just hanging around. Just hanging around.
Hanging around. I don't. We can't stand it. I don't like when people don't have spatial awareness.
Yes.
Yes. When you go to the grocery store and you're trying to get, I feel like I have pretty good spatial awareness.
Yeah.
I'm always kind of like aware of my surroundings. And sometimes people don't know that you're trying to pass through or something. And they're like, oh yeah, and they make it easy for you. That
They just get close, like they get close to the backs. They're like, for some reason, like looking at something just like this close to you, like, excuse me. I think I got worse during COVID though.
Did you?
Like I wanted my 8 feet. You know what I mean? Now I just want 4.
Yeah.
I just want 4 feet. But I got aware that the fact I don't need to be breathing your air if you're a stranger. I just let's just not do that.
We can't stand it. Yeah. Oh, another thing about COVID, I can't stand when people wear masks.
Oh,
dude.
shit.
If you're wearing a mask in 2025, dude, I'm sorry.
You better be dying.
Lost the plot.
If you're not passing away right now,
Don't say that.
get out of here with that shit.
But dude, when people wear masks, like first of all, they proved it out, Tim, that those masks don't work.
Yeah.
Like it's a fact.
But I saw a guy when I was on the way here, 2 straps. Does that work?
No. If anything, it actually harms you because you're breathing in your own air.
We can't stand it. Anti-masker edition.
Dude, 2020, 2021, okay, I understand that. I understand it. 2025, COVID was 5 years ago, Tim.
Yeah.
We're closer to 2020, 2030 than COVID.
Can I tell you a quick story?
Sure.
This can round out our We Can't Stand It. 2020, I was at Roofing Process Conference. And guess who wore a mask, baby?
You did?
Yeah, I went to Roofing Process Conference and I had a branded hook mask. And like, no one else was wearing a mask. I was the only one.
Noob.
Yeah, and my wife told me I had to. And then she made me, sorry, babe, if you watch this. She doesn't watch me out to it. It's fine. She made me sleep at the office for 3 days. 3 days! Dude, 2020 was a psychotic time. 3 days on an air mattress. And then guess whose mom had COVID at Thanksgiving or Christmas? Yeah. And then we hugged her and everything was fine. We didn't even get it.
Gotcha. Have you ever had COVID?
Yes, it sucks.
Sucks.
No, I'm not saying, yeah. I'm anti-COVID. If I'm giving you any feelings.
COVID?
Yeah.
We can't.
We can't stand it. So,
all right. I hate to cut you short, Tim. I've got to leave here at 4 o'clock. It is past 4 o'clock.
Can I ask you one thing?
Last one.
What is it like working with Hook Agency, and would you recommend it to any other roofers?
Yeah, I was just telling somebody, off camera, we've been through 4 websites iterations. You're the 4th. And this has been the longest website build I've been a part of. And I say that as a compliment because they're so thorough with every detail of the website that this is the one that I've actually paid the most attention to. And the last 3, I've kind of not paid attention, but those things matter. Details matter, just like how I design interior stuff, right? So your website's your most important asset of your company online. So working with Hook, the design is probably 50x better than any other design I've ever had. Their team is super communicative. And I mean this genuinely. I'm happy to pay you guys to work with us. It's been a tremendous experience. So clip that.
Thank you.
I do stand it.
Well, I appreciate you being on.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for watching and listening. Hook Better Leads, hookagency.com. Where can people check you out?
TheRoofTiger.com or Benjamin Tiger on all socials.
And TheRoofTiger.com, you can go check out our work there, and appreciate everyone. See ya.